They say space is silent, but what if I told you it's not? Hidden deep inside NASA's own archives are files they never wanted the world to see, deleted photos, missing voice recordings, and reports so mysterious that even astronauts refuse to talk about them. Tonight, we are opening those forgotten files, the ones NASA tried to erase from history, the Black Knight mystery in 1954, before satellites, before rockets, radar operators picked up something strange orbiting the Earth. A massive, dark object circling our planet every 15 minutes. The US Air Force called it a malfunction. NASA, years later, claimed it was space debris. But how could debris exist before we ever launched anything into space? The strange sounds from the moon. During the Apollo 10 mission in 1969, astronauts Thomas Stafford and Eugene Cernan were orbiting the far side of the moon, the side where no radio signal from Earth can reach. That's when they heard it, a sound, high-pitched, eerie, rhythmic, echoing through their headsets. Even sounds outer spacey, one astronaut said. For years, NASA denied this incident ever happened. The tapes were classified, locked away in storage. Then, in 2016, they were released, and the world finally heard the haunting audio. NASA called it radio interference. But here's the question: interference from where? They were behind the moon, completely cut off from Earth. What could possibly be sending a signal from the dark side? The Apollo photos that vanished. The Apollo missions didn't just bring back moon rocks, they brought back thousands of high-resolution photos. And some of those photos changed everything. In several images, astronauts captured strange shadows and structures that didn't look natural, shapes that looked like towers, domes, even walls. But soon after, those photos were gone. NASA said they were accidentally overexposed or lost during processing. Yet a few copies survived, and when leaked online, people noticed something chilling. Some of those structures cast shadows in different directions from everything else around them. A retired NASA image analyst once claimed that his team was ordered to airbrush certain details out of lunar photos before they were released to the public. NASA never responded to those claims. The face on Mars. In 1976, NASA's Viking 1 spacecraft sent back thousands of images of the Martian surface, but one image stood out: a giant human-like face staring back at the camera. NASA quickly explained it as a trick of light and shadows. But years later, when higher quality cameras photographed the same area, those photos mysteriously disappeared from NASA's public database. Independent researchers found geometric shapes nearby, perfect angles and symmetrical lines. Could it be ruins of an ancient civilization? NASA says no. But then, why delete the data? Why hide something if it's just a pile of rocks? What do you think NASA is really hiding? Tell me in the comments. And if you want more secrets like this, hit subscribe and join me as we uncover the mysteries they don't want you to know.